Hey, we're back with another episode of Coffee at Camp, hosted by Aaron Schneider and with today's guest, Amy.
And welcome to episode next of Coffee at Camp. I'm Aaron, and this is Amy. Amy's going to tell us about her coffee mug, and then we've got some things to talk about today.
Yeah, so this is actually, it's called a hand warmer mug. It's actually one that I got for Christmas last year, but instead of a handle, it's got the fun little spot to put your hand so you can just kind of...
I always envied those mugs.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it.
I have my wall drug mug from South Dakota, 5-cent coffee. Picked that up in some of our travels out west. But anyways, on to more important things. A couple things coming up at camp. January 28th and 29th is the what?
Family Freeze Out.
Get signed up for that now. It's time to get signed up. The Teen Winter Tumble is not going on this year. It's the Family Freeze Out. So bring mom, dad, brother, sister, everybody out to that. That's going to be a lot of fun. We've got some fun activities planned for the weekend. We've got a great speaker. Jesse Adams is coming out again with his family, and he's going to be our first speaker of the year on our theme of Topsy-Turvy, and I'm really excited about that.
I am too. It's going to be a ton of fun. It's been fun working on marketing materials and everything for that. So
totally. Amy has been working on a lot of those things. She has been working on music for this next year and a lot of exciting things at camp. But one of Amy's big jobs that she has here at camp is she's the camp photographer. And so when you're here at camp, when you're going out and about, you'll see her out taking pictures. Now, I was going to bring a yearbook with me today from my high school, but I didn't. For a few reasons. But anyways, I was going to bring that yearbook because in that yearbook, it's the first thing that you do, as it's a natural thing that you do, is you look for your picture.
Right.
You look for yourself, and you don't want to just see your picture in like your class photo where you're all like looking nice.
Right.
But you want to see the one where you're like playing basketball, or where you're in the drama, or you're doing whatever the thing is that you do in school.
The ones that are like, hey, I didn't even know they took that picture.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like somebody snuck up on you and took that. And there are ways to get yourself a little bit more notice when it comes to camp brochures too. And that's not what it's all about. But if you want to see yourself in some camp promo material, Amy's got some ideas on how you might find your face in that a little more easier.
Yeah, so I would say the first thing that's going to get your picture taken, well, I should say the first thing that's going to get you in the marketing materials is getting your picture taken. That's my job. But the way to get your picture taken, first of all, would be to smile. If you get a brochure with a bunch of people who are just kind of, it doesn't look like a fun place to go, right? So smile. I would say the second thing to do is honestly forget that I'm there. Like ignore the camera, because my default is to look for the people who are involved and having fun doing things, not necessarily just sitting around, although I do get some of those too, because that is part of camp, is you need to rest once in a while. But just get involved in things, go find a game to play, something that's not necessarily even just what everyone does. I'm always looking for something a little out of the ordinary.
Somebody that's doing something different than everybody else is doing.
Right.
So everybody else might be down in the game room,
right,
and you might be that person that's out flying a kite.
Exactly.
And that's an opportunity to get caught doing that sort of stuff. I would say though, and I'm not the camp photographer, but there is a step 0. She started at number 1 is smiling, right? But there's step 0 that I'm going to add in there, and the first thing you have to do is you have to come.
Right.
You have to be. You have to be here at camp. You've got to be a camper, or you've got to be volunteering, or somehow maybe you're the FedEx guy and you're just doing your job really well that day. I'm not sure. But you need to be here. You need to smile. You need to be doing, just act like you're having fun, because you are. You shouldn't have to act like it while you're at camp. And just pretend the camera's not there. And that's something that, there's always, there's the group of people that, hey, let me take your picture. That's one thing when you look at the camera and you're all like, acting like your friends and stuff like that. But then there's also when you're just doing stuff at camp. And it's one of those things, we don't want to get distracted by the camera, being around. We don't want that to be the reason that we're there, so that we can get in the brochure. But also it's important that we are making sure that we're having fun, that we're doing all this stuff at camp. We're just doing the activities. And then later when we get to see these pictures that Amy snuck up and got of everybody, it's a lot of fun. If you are interested in seeing your pictures when you've been here at camp in the last few years, what's the best way for people to do that?
The best way is Facebook. Most of our pictures from events get put into an album on our Facebook page so that you can just scroll through and see everything that went on that week, find your picture. I know that's always the first thing I do when I look through somewhere where I've been to where they post pictures. So best way is on Facebook. Otherwise, if you are looking for a specific picture that you know I took during the week, you can always email the camp too, and I can find that one for you.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, now you know when you come to camp, this is how you get your picture taken, and this is how you see yourself at camp. But we hope that we can see you at camp in the coming year. We've got so much stuff going on this next couple of weeks of Christmas and New Year's. There's a lot of busyness and stuff going on. We're working on the brochure to get that sent out really soon, but that'll be definitely in the new year of 2023. We are old. So have a great day. Thanks for joining us for Coffee at Camp. Amy, thank you for being with us.
Thank you.